And the third are convenience Christians. The convenience Christians. The convenience Christians are the ones who come to church only when it is convenient for them. You can call them fair weather Christians if you like. And so do good to people only when it is convenient to them. They do charity only when it is convenient to them. They pray also only when it is convenient to do so. The day that it rains, you will not see them in church. Or the day that the heat of the sun is too much, you will not see them in church. You won't even see them in church on special occasions. They come to church only when it is very okay for them. And say, for example, the bishop is coming to do confirmation. Mass is going to take longer than the usual time. They will not come. During the whole period when the parishes are doing harvest activities, that mass will exceed the usual time, you will not see them because it is not convenient for them. Even if they try to come, as soon as communion is over, they are gone. It is about their convenience, not about their encounter with God. And if there is anything that will give them the slightest inconvenience, they will not come to church. They will not enter into the presence of God. So they tell God basically by their actions to wait till whenever it is convenient, then they will meet. They are entering into God's presence. Their worship of God, their relationship with God is based on their own comfort, not on the platform of faith. So, if it is okay for them, fine. If it is not okay for them, let God wait. Fair weather Christians, if you like. And then there is the fourth category, the crisis Christians. The crisis Christians. Glory to Jesus. And these ones, we have very many of them everywhere and in every church. Very many of them. And these are the ones who only remember God when there is a problem in their life, experiencing one crisis or the other. So their perception of God is that of a problem solver. God's work, God's usefulness to them is only to solve problems. If they have problems, they come to God. The problem is solved, they disappear. They return back the next time that they have problems. They treat God like God is an ATM. You know, you visit the ATM only when you need a transaction, right? If you don't need to do a transaction, what do you go to do at the ATM? Nothing. So, if you need money, you need to withdraw, you need to make transfer, you need to pay a bill or something, and you don't want to enter into bank, you go to the ATM. Once you finish with it, that's the end of it, Abi. You can pass by banks that have a display of ATM machines or of ATMs. You will even notice that they are there. You will not, because you have no need for the ATM. But once you have a need, even the one that is not working will be an attraction to you. You will go and check whether there is hope. So some people, they see the church, they pass by. They have no need for God, so to speak, in their own mind or according to their mind, because all of us, we depend on God. So at every point we have need for God. But for them, they have no problem. So why should I bother myself going to meet God? When there is a problem, they come to church, and they make the church and even the chapel an annex of their homes, of their bedrooms. They pray long, and you see them, some of them will sleep in church, sleep in the chapel. I'm not saying everybody who sleeps in chapel is like that too, but I'm just saying this is a characteristic of those who treat God that way. They think that by staying a longer time in the presence of God, when they have a problem, then God will now hear their prayers. But once that problem is over, once they find a solution to it, they basically, so to speak, divorce God, only to seek a remarriage with God when there's another problem. So their relationship with God is not of faith, but of profit, if you like. Of profit. So if there's no problem, then God, see you when we have something to settle. That's their kind of spirituality.